Okay, I think I'm already recording. Let's see here. I have just traveled from Atlas to Smith Station in the Greila star system. And I was going to show, showed what a horrendous, like a boss fight is with the Thargoids. I was going to show what a series of fights at a high-res place looks like. So that's where I'm going to go now. But I got to switch my ship first. So I'm going to get my UI set up the way I like it. And so actually I'm going to go up so I can show you my this is what I call my bubble taxi. It's my lonely trail. This is a ship I use going back and forth between different areas. So I'll use this ship to get to the different areas I have. Let's see, let's take a look outside. So it's a Diamondback Explorer. It's got pretty good jump range. So it's a small ship, I think. I think it's small. It might be medium. I don't know. Kind of looks like I'm on a medium pad, so maybe they consider it medium. Okay. And take a look at me. Hey, it's me inside. Pretty cool. No weapons on this thing. This thing's just made for defense and for getting from point A to point B, or to point C, D, Z. So it's one of those things that just flies around. So anyways, let's take a look. I got ships all over the place. I'm trying to figure out the best way to show that through the galaxy map. And I'm gonna zoom out. Oh, okay. So where you see that like white, oh, this looks not. It's not easy to zoom out. Does this work better? Yeah, it does work a little bit better. So where you see this white ship, that's where I have ships. So you can see where I have ships all over the place. I'm trying to zoom out, and it's not working very good. It's one of the things, I don't know if it's the, it has to be the game, because both my X52 and my mouse don't do it very well. So I'm zooming out. You can see the billions of star systems that I could be in. And let's see here, so here there's Atlas down there where I was hunting Thargoids. And all this stuff's like the bubble, and I can show you the bubble now. That's what they call the bubble, and that kind of teal-looking arrow is where I'm at presently within the bubble. And I go back to regular map. You can see all the orange things are bookmarks. The little hex head screws, those are engineers. Some unlocked, some I haven't quite unlocked yet. But it's kind of what's going on in the galaxy. Okay, so I'll get out of here because that's kind of disorienting. Start for services. Got a shipyard. And if I go to ship transfer, these are all the ships that are somewhere else. So you can see the ones that are 1 hour and 20 minutes, these are all the ones that are in Atlas, waiting to fight Thargoids. So I got my Crate Phantom, Great Scott. I got my Crate Mark II, which I've been using to take down interceptors. That one's Guard Thoiger. And then I have a Type 10 Defender set up to kill scouts. This thing will chew through scouts. It like eats scouts up. But the problem is, it is slow. And with it being so slow, I can stand toe to toe with the appropriate weapons, I can stand toe to toe with a flower ship, with an interceptor, Cyclops, and I could take it out. But I will end up with half my hull gone, and before it was not viable, not financially viable, because my repair costs would be more expensive than the actual bounty I got. So with the Crate Mark II, it's fast. I can like zip out. I can do my hits, zip out, wait for things to settle down, then zip back in, do my hits, and then zip back out again, and then take out like one heart at a time. There's 4 hearts in an interceptor, Thargoid interceptor. Then after all that's done, then I can use my shotguns to take it out and be done. So Crate Phantom, I have configured for scouts, I believe. The tiny Thargoids. I'm gonna have to record a scout fight. That'll be interesting. And maybe I use my Crate Phantom to record the scout fight, because that's a bit more exciting than the Defender. The Defender is a bunch of turrets, so it's really not that exciting. It's just like aim my ship to where the turrets will hit, and then the scouts get chewed up pretty easy. But so, my Imperial Clipper. Oh, this is, yeah, it's a medium size. Actually, it's a large size ship, but it's more of a medium area ship, I guess. Medium value ship. I have this configured for mining. I like mining in this ship better because it's fast, and I can get between the different nodes, mining asteroids in order to do my thing. So, and it doesn't have the capacity that my cutter has, but it's, I don't know. I can only mine for so long, and I lose my patience, and I want to go get paid. So this is the one that fits me. And then I have a big miner. This guy's a huge miner. This guy has lots of I don't know, can I see? Oh yeah, it's got lots of storage room. Let's see here. Cargo capacity 512. That's not maxed out. I could probably be more, but I put like a lot of stuff in there, so it has all the really cool things, a couple capacities. So I could actually swap out that fuel scoop and put in more cargo capacity. I could take out that shield generator, put in more cargo capacity, but that's not the way I like to do things. I like to have a shield. I like to have a fuel scoop, so I can move where I need to in order to get things done. I don't like swapping things out in order to make things work too much. Anyways, those are those guys. Now my stored ships. I got lots of ships. That's my cutter. That's the first big ship I got. I ground out my Imperial ranking. I think I'm like a rear admiral in the Imperial Navy. So, yeah. I have this thing configured for mining right now because I thought that's what I wanted to do. It's kind of like a surface miner that can defend itself. It's kind of strange. Not a whole lot of cargo. This thing could be like 750 cargo if I wanted to, but that's sacrificing a lot of stuff and a lot of capability, a lot of defense, a lot of firepower and stuff. So if I were to get interdicted, I could probably blow up whatever the heck was annoying me, and then move on with life. It's got prismatic shields, high capacity, and a lot of shield boosters. So it's got lots of shields, decent hull. I think I got put military grade composite hull on there, so that's gonna give me even more hull. So this thing's no joke. It's configured for mining, but it can defend itself too. It's my Federal Corvette. I had to grind out Federal rank to get this one. This one's set up for fighting. Oh, sorry. Oh, there we go. Yeah. It's a bunch of beam lasers, some multi-cannons, and a bunch of shield boosters. Prismatic shield again. some reinforcement. Probably not the best at PvP. I've had my hull taken down to 50% by my squadron leader multiple times. He likes to do PvP. He doesn't really talk about it too much, but I'm sure. I mean, he likes to just do 50% hull PvP, which is kind of like go out to nowhere with somebody you like, and then whoever gets to 50% hull first loses. So it's not like you're in a rebuy situation, but that's one of his favorite things to do. But this thing I can take out and blow up about anything I want. And in terms of other things, now this isn't set up for Thargoid fighting, so it wouldn't fight against a Thargoid very well. And you can see here its top speed's 260. You need to have something over 400, consistently over 400 meters per second, to do a long fight with the Thargoid. Otherwise, you're standing toe to toe, and you got to take it out without running away. And then you have to be able to survive the field shutdown and all that stuff. So yeah, it's huge. It's impressive. It's like much bigger than my Crate Phantom or my Crate Mark II. But in a Thargoid fight, it would take it bad. So let's see here. Oh, Anaconda. I have this thing set up for travel right now. So what's my jump range? Yeah, almost 60 light years jump range. So it could be much longer than that. I haven't done all the engineering necessary to get it up to like 60 or 70 light years, or 65, 70 light years. But I've got a fuel scoop. I don't think I should have a repair on here if I were to do that. I was just trying to go for maximum jump, so haven't really finished tweaking that. But this is the big ship that everybody can get. My liner for passenger missions. I'm not going to get into that. Honey Badger, this guy can tear things up. This guy's kind of fun to fly. He's not... he's pretty tough. Multi-cannons all over the place. He can chew through things real easy. It's kind of neat. I'm Black Mamba. This thing is pretty awesome. Huh. Looks like I was trying to set this up for Guardian fighting. This is not what I typically did. Or, no, I think this was my experiment in how well Guardian weapons do non-player character fights. Yeah, I don't think I like it as much as the Python. Holy Plasmackerel. This is my experiment with plasma accelerators. These things are fixed weapons that do tons of damage. I can one-shot tiny ships with this. It's kind of fun. Lion's Chieftain. This looks like it's set up for scout fighting. It's not anything that could take out an interceptor. A Thargoid scout or Thargoid interceptor. Yeah, it doesn't look like it would do a Thargoid interceptor very well. I haven't really done much with the Alliance specialized ships, except get the unlock the areas where I can get them. So, and I don't have a lot of Federal ships. I need to probably collect the other Federal ships, but I'm gonna get a fleet carrier before I finish collecting the Federal ships. This one, I don't think it's fully engineered, so it's not fully set up, but it's in pretty good shape. I could probably do some decent fighting with it. This is another one. This is another one of my taxis I would actually use to get around in. It's got pretty good jump range. It's got some decent defenses, and it's not really fully set up for long distance travel or long distance exploration. But it could operate as another taxi in case my Diamondback is somewhere else. I could probably use this as a secondary taxi, but I usually just wait for my Diamondback to get transferred over. And this is the ship I'm going to be using here, but I'll finish going through my other ships to bore people to death. But this is my favorite fighting ship. It's got tons of shields. It's got 2 big guns for a small ship. And these are large weapons on a small ship, which is really interesting. I don't have enough power to power everything with these 2 weapons out. So I have to do power management to make things work. So things like my cargo scoop and my frameshift drive won't operate with my weapons out, which you don't need a frameshift drive when your weapons are out anyways. You have to put your weapons away before you can use your frameshift drive. So that's an interesting thing. This guy's got good speed. He's I could probably configure one for Thargoid fighting. That would be interesting, but I'm not gonna do that. Imperial Courier. This is just kind of like a fast ship. Kind of useless. I'm not. Actually, it's kind of empty. I got it configured for speed. Yeah, you can see there. That thing's fast. And I think I configured it for racing. 550 and 745. 745 boost. I think I have another one configured for racing that's faster than this. My Cobra Mark II. Nothing special about this. It's the all-around generic thing. Maybe for some small missions. Don't really fly it that much anymore. Viper Mark III. This is another fast ship, but I got this set up for some fighting. It's kind of low shield, so I don't really deal with it a whole lot. And this is my other one set up for racing. Nearly 600 and nearly 800 meters per second for flying. I do have a fuel scoop on it, so I usually take the fuel scoop out when I go racing, and that'll actually reduce my weight more so I can go faster. And I think that'll get me over 600 and 800, dropping the fuel scoop off in the area where I'm about to fly for racing. So this is kind of cool. You go onto planets where there's some canyons and do some canyon runs or something like that. So really fun, cool, fast stuff. It's kind of neat. Oh yeah, look, this thing's 0 shields. So if you scrape the edge of the canyon, you're toast. So it's pretty funny. Another dolphin passenger thing. I don't know. I just got it to collect. Adder, family structure, another thing that I used for collection. It's just, it looks like, this thing looks like a recreational vehicle on the inside. It is so funny. It's just really cool and kind of like a comedy ship in a sense. Eagle. This is the tiniest. I don't want to say the tiniest. Maybe it is the tiniest fighter, but actually the Sidewinder is the tiniest. But this is like your next step in getting like a fighting ship for things. And then this is the tiniest little thing. It's Hot Rod. It's a Sidewinder. So it's usually your first ship. I've got mine all tricked out. Nothing super cool about it. It would take forever to kill anything, really. But it's if you want a challenge in doing things like either at a nav point or at a Haz-Res zone, this would definitely be a challenge because you're most likely going to be a rebuy. But rebuy on this guy, what does it say? No, it doesn't say. But the rebuy on this would be pretty cheap. So I'm going to get back to the... There we go. Tetanus tick. And I'm going to pull this guy out. Use this ship. It's a small ship worth nearly 30 million, 29.5 million credits. This guy has a lot of fun. Oh, so much fun. Get to the surface. External view real quick before I hit the Haz-Res. So I've put the body kit on this to give it kind of a more menacing look. It's the two things in the front are part of the body kit, which is why I call it tick. It's got a little fat body with a couple little fangs in the front. I'll take some shots with the guns out too. So those doors on the left and right behind the cockpit that look kind of like a weird chevron. Those things are the big guns. The thing's just crazy. Oh, you know what? I want to go over the loadout too. I can do that. But and I guess you'll see the guns then. So let's get into the loadout. Oh, I gotta get back in there. Gotta wait till I'm in there. Okay, now for the loadout. Now you can see the big guns come out. Those things are huge. Big, large beams. Gimbaled, not fixed. Because I like to have at least a little bit of help. So that kind of reduces the thing. But you can see where I'm like 2.56 megawatts over my budget of 20.6 megawatts. Kind of a small thing. I could probably engineer that up a bit and then get out of this place where I have to power manage, but it's okay. Let's see. Ship's weapons. You can see 3C beam lasers. Those are the big guys. Yeah. Utility mounts. Some shield boosters. Frame shift wake scanner to collect data on frame shift wakes. It helps with engineering. Heat seek launcher, which is part of my to replenish my shields. I got a shield cell generator. Helps me bring my shields up real quick, and then I'd pop a heat sink to get rid of the heat that's generated from replenishing my shields. I've upgraded the military grade composite. I put a Guardian power plant. So usually what's really cool when you put a Guardian power plant and a Guardian power distributor together, you get a really nice increase in power availability. So I think that's what I did instead of engineering. Thrusters that have been engineered, frame shift drive, sensors, fuel tank, typical stuff. Optional things that I have. Got regular 5A shield generator. That's kind of interesting that I would do that. Oh, I probably didn't put prismatic on there because it has a higher power requirement. So shield cell bank helps me replenish my shields in the middle of a fight if I don't lose them completely. Fuel scoop, typically not part of a fighting machine, but I like to be able to travel between star systems and not have to worry about trying to stop and get fuel out of starbase. Frame shift drive, cargo rack in case I want to pick stuff up. So 3 things. I could probably put other things in there. I do have collector limpets. So I could put limpets in here and collect stuff. So maybe that's why I put these cargo racks in there. But I usually just pop open the fuel scoop or the cargo scoop and just run over stuff to pull it into my cargo. So that's really it.